Hey everyone, welcome back. I know this review is coming out way late. It's Tuesday at 4:54 p.m. that I'm recording this right now. I'm so sorry about that, but this is my review of Barakamon Episode 5. If you've watched the rest of my reviews of this series so far, then you know that I have a very love-hate relationship with this anime, okay? The reason for this is because I hate children. I really do. And these fucking kids are not making it easier on me. And it's worse when we have an entire fucking episode here dedicated to the children. It's like, god damn. This was, wow. I have to say, there was probably one funny thing in this episode, okay? And that was when that one chick, forget her name, was basically freaking out because she thought that Handa thought that she was a Fujoshi. That was literally the only funny scene in this episode. And usually there's multiple funny scenes in the episodes, at least for me, because they focus on more than just the children. But this was an episode dedicated to the fucking children. So, at least for me, it's destined for fucking failure. But what happened in this episode? It was essentially Handa being asked, and by asked I mean being forced, to chaperone the kids and those two teenage girls as they go to the beach. Okay. And then torture ensues. And yes, any story that's focused on children, acting like children, is fucking torture. Okay? To me, it's nothing short of fucking torture. And this series, like, demonstrated it perfectly. There's not a whole lot to talk about what happened in this episode, because it's basically a beach episode. And what I do kind of admire is that it wasn't like a fan servicey beach episode, which is good because they're fucking kids. But also, like with the two teenage girls, you know, it wasn't meant to like show fan service for them either. You know, it was meant to just have a fun beach episode. Okay. I mean, watching them play, I guess, was enjoyable and laid back to a certain extent. But watching their shenanigans, no, not at fucking all. Honestly, it's. Oh my god. Like, this is why I don't like children. And people don't seem to understand why. This is fucking harassment here. I'm sorry, but it is. The way they're treating fucking Handa is harassment. Like, maybe down in the deep south they don't actually have harassment laws like they do up, well, I live in Missouri now, so it's not really it's not really up north, but it's kind of on the border. But maybe in the deep south they don't really have harassment laws like they do here. You know, maybe. But here we have harassment laws, and apparently they don't in the Deep South, or at least in Japan's Deep South, because that's fucking harassment. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but that's the only way I can really describe it. They are harassing him now. Okay. And people honestly tried to tell me that there's some plot progression in this episode, okay? And I couldn't see it at first. I honestly couldn't. And I had to watch it 5 fucking times before I finally noticed it. And it's minor. But it's still there, I guess, so I guess it's worth mentioning. Basically, Handa... Okay, I do have to give the writers credit. It's very well hidden. And it's very subtle. So I guess I do have to give them a lot of credit there. Basically, Handa isn't really having fun doing calligraphy. And the way we can kind of clue in on this is because he criticizes those kids for, you know, having fun. And he's doing his calligraphy seemingly to just win the grand prize. Okay, he's not really having fun with it. Alright, and it shows that the only way for him to become a better calligrapher is for him to have fun with it. Now, how the fuck you have fun being a calligrapher when you're having fun doing other things is beyond me. You know, like, okay, if he decides that, finally decides, okay, I'm having fun now playing with these kids, fine. I don't understand that either, but fine, whatever. But how that will help him have more fun being a calligrapher when he's not even doing calligraphy at that moment is beyond me. But that is the tiny bit of plot progression in this episode. Other than that, there was that one funny scene I mentioned. It was a little bit laid back in some of the scenes, but other than that, not the best episode of the series so far. I have a real love-hate relationship with this fucking series. I really hope it gets better, though. And by get better, I hope we have as few scenes with these kids as possible, which unfortunately it doesn't seem to happen. Or I don't think it's going to happen. By the way, let me talk about those two teenage girls now. They are almost as bad as the fucking kids. Why do I say that? Because, okay, there are definitely lots of children that may not realize how wrong it is to fucking harass someone like they're doing to Honda, okay? But those two teenage girls should fucking know better. And they're still doing the same fucking thing. It's harassment. I'm sorry, but that's all it fucking is. It is harassment. God damn. And they're almost as bad. Honestly. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.